I just could lay on the floor and there's nothing. There's just nothing. I have learned to build so much resilience over time, especially while going through the highs and lows of having a mental illness. My name is Kate, and let's talk about 10 ways that you can up-level your confidence starting today. Although not one of these tips will solve the entire problem, if you add all of these things together, it will significantly improve your self-confidence, your feelings of self-worth, and trusting yourself enough to get back out of that bad place and into a better place again.
Number 1 is dress the part.
This one I don't want to take it too far because obviously your outer appearance should not be the defining factor of where you are mentally, but sometimes it does reflect how you're feeling mentally. And so when I'm in a rut, sometimes I will be stuck in my sweats or stuck in my low confidence clothing, like baggy, wrinkly t-shirts that will not see the light of day, but because no one's gonna see me and I'm just rotting in bed, it doesn't really matter. But even today, just putting on a pair of jeans that makes me feel good and putting an outfit together that I know I'll feel cute in made me feel literally 10 times better. This is because wearing what you actually like shows yourself that you care about yourself, you decorating yourself, you feeling good about yourself because you are wearing something that reflects your personality. In my own experience, I really like shiny things, so I kept buying these packs of jewelry that were cheaply made, and just I lost every single pair because, for one, they would often get like very rusty or tarnished and green over time, especially if I took it off before the shower and then it's sitting by the sink and then all of a sudden it's just like nasty and you can never wear it again, and then it ends up in the landfill. As humans, we create so much waste. But this leads to today's collaboration with Ana Luisa. When Ana Luisa's team reached out to me to try some of their pieces, I was excited to get my hands on some jewelry that was gonna actually last and not just end up back in the landfill, that I would actually be able to wear regularly and be able to keep them as special pieces. Wearing ethical jewelry not only up-levels my look and how I feel on a day-to-day, but it also adds to my confidence in the ethical way. The pieces are absolutely stunning and they just give me that little extra something that make me feel a little bit more confident about myself. A 2-year warranty on your jewelry, and they have a satisfaction guarantee, so if you're unhappy with your pieces, they make exchanges super easy. The waste is just not happening. Details add a small difference on the outside, but it's just for me and for my own feelings, putting that care into myself and expressing myself in a way that makes me feel good. 2 is to find and embody your higher self. Who do you want to be as a person? If you had the ideal version of yourself that feels the most authentic to what's in your heart, what would that person show up like? What would they wear? How would they speak to others? How would they treat other people? How would they treat themselves? How would they wake up in the morning? How would they do all of the things that it takes to be a human? Like, what does that person do? And it's okay if you don't feel like you're that person right now. It's okay if you don't even feel close to that person right now. But because you have the desire to be that person deep down, that person is inside of you and is waiting to come out, and you just need to practice those steps of confidence to get out of that shell, get out of that place, and finally become a closer version to that person. Number 3 is get back to the basics. Make sure that you just get up and take 2 minutes, just 2 minutes. Brush your teeth. You can brush your hair. You can wash your face. Do the things that feel like they're supposed to be the easiest things in the world, that sometimes are just not the easiest things in the world for us to do when we're in a mental health crisis. But even by taking 2 minutes out of your day, this can make the world of a difference. I promise you, if you just get up and brush your teeth, you're gonna feel that much better. It's really the smallest things that can accumulate and make you feel a lot better in the long run. Number 4 is make time for self-care. Treat yourself as though you would treat your own child or your own best friend. Even just giving yourself the time to read a book or journal or do something that you usually feel guilty because you feel like you need to be doing something else. Let yourself do it. Let yourself just do the things that you feel like you're not supposed to be doing right now that actually are good for you and good for your soul. It is not selfish to do things that are good for you and only you. Number 5 is to do the annoying shit that you don't want to do. And I mean, have a list either in your planner or your journal or your phone, wherever you need it to be, and make a list of all the things that you've been avoiding that are making you feel worse about yourself, because I know we all have them. I have an ongoing list of things that I've been putting off, and that is the annoying shit list. Whenever you feel behind, make sure you take just a couple minutes out of your day, choose 1 or 2 tasks from that annoying shit list, and just get it done. I've had the same phone call that I need to make on my list for 2 months. maybe longer, because doing the necessities of life is self-care, and that is something that I am learning slowly but surely. Number 6 is your self-talk, and I think there was a huge trend going around for so long of just self-deprecating talk. It's funny, like it makes people laugh when you can laugh at yourself and be self-deprecating, but at the same time, there's a line to where you're poking fun at yourself and then you're speaking negatively to yourself. And a lot of times the negative self-talk that we actually do is based on negativity that other people have put on us, that we've attached ourselves to, and we retell ourselves those things over and over again as a way of almost like having control over the narrative and feeling like if we are self-aware of these negative things that we're going to be more likable, that we're just generally more self-aware, and that that's a good thing. But really what we're doing is we're holding on to these negative mindsets that are not helping us whatsoever, and they're actually putting the control back into the hands of whoever made you feel that way in the first place, and that person probably doesn't even know and probably doesn't even remember ever saying that or affecting your life in that way, because our brains will just hold on to the negativity for the rest of our lives if we allow them to. But we have to let them go, and we have to speak to ourselves more positively using affirmations and reminding ourselves of the reasons why we love ourselves. And if it feels like there's nothing you love about yourself, then I suggest doing a lot more digging and finding things that you're grateful for in this life, and remind yourself of the accomplishments that you've made, even the little things. And it might not feel genuine at first, but I promise you, the more you start to look at the positives, it just becomes a frame of mind that now you're going to be perceiving the world from the abundance mindset instead of the lack and scarcity mindset. Which leads us into number 7, which is cultivate an abundance mindset. And if you've never heard of the law of attraction, I highly suggest you look into it. There's videos all over YouTube, there's books. I firmly believe in the law of attraction because I know for a fact that when I bring my vibration up and I'm working on myself, opportunities are attracted to me like a magnet. And when I'm not doing well and I'm in a lower vibrational energy and I'm in a lower place, I just could lay on the floor and there's nothing. There's just nothing. Having an abundance mindset and seeing the positives coming in and seeing the things that happen from a lens of a glass half full will change so much. And this also means being able to see failure and taking that and seeing it as an opportunity for growth or an opportunity for your next level. Because if you can get through a failure or what you think is a failure, you can actually learn a lesson that is going to help you grow and expand, do better things than you would have done if you didn't fail that one time or the 2 times or the 3 times or the million times. You're still growing as long as you keep going and pushing through. It's just an obstacle. It's not a failure. So a really easy way to start this is by doing gratitude journaling. And this isn't just writing down things you're grateful for, but it's writing down what you're grateful for and really feeling that emotion, and also writing down why you're grateful for that. Why are you grateful for this person? What have they brought into your life? You know, I'm so grateful for my cats because when I'm feeling lonely, I get to cuddle up with them on the couch and feel the love and feel the happiness that just wouldn't be there if I did not have my cats. So when I'm wiping the poop off my cat's butt when he has a stomach issue, I remind myself, this is what I have to do in order to have that unconditional love of a purring cat in my arms. Number 7 is one that I'm still working on, and that is to move your body. Just whatever it takes. Put on some music, do some yoga stretches. There's tons of like 10-minute yoga and stretching videos on YouTube that I love to refer back to and just use them whenever I feel like, oh my goodness, I have not moved in a long time because I'm always on my computer. I'm always like creating and doing these things that like I don't really need that much movement for. Just taking 5 to 10 minutes can definitely be daunting, and I still struggle with this so much, but moving your body will make a huge difference. You can even just put on some music and jam out to your favorite songs. There's nothing like a dance party, and you might feel stupid, but I like to just like envision myself as the main character in a coming of age movie, dancing around the apartment to my favorite tunes and just vibing. Number 9 is be intentional about the media that you consume. The music you listen to, the movies you watch, the YouTube videos you consume, the TikToks you consume are affecting your vibration on so many levels. This doesn't mean you can't listen to sad music. This doesn't mean you can't feel your feels. You need to feel your feels, and I listen to a lot of sad music, but I listen to sad music that doesn't lower my vibration. It's the music that expresses that emotion without bringing that emotion further down. It actually helps you to to feel less alone and more connected to the universe just through the music and through the creation that this artist has put out, through probably a similar emotion that you're feeling right now. Because if you connect with that emotion, that artist probably felt something similar, and that makes you feel less alone. But if the music has lyrics that are the opposite of uplifting and are actually quite disrespectful towards women or gay people or whoever, like music that has disrespect or like a weird energy in the lyrics, you can feel it when music is pulling you down or lifting you up. And so just really pay attention to that with any sort of media you're consuming, because if it is bringing you down, it will completely alter your perspective on your day-to-day life. Number 10 is to make time for hobbies. And I know some people don't really have hobbies or specific things that they go back to, but having that thing just for you is so helpful. Even if you're an extrovert, your things that are just yours, it connects you back to yourself. It connects you back to who you are, makes you feel good about yourself. It makes you feel like you're nourishing your wants and your needs. And you don't even need that much time to do them, guys. Like even just an hour at the end of your night, an hour in the middle of the day to do something that brings you joy, that is completely separate from making income. So for me lately, that has been learning how to crochet, and I'm not doing this for any monetary reasons. It's literally just activating my brain in a certain way, learning something new, feeling like, oh my gosh, I can create so many things for myself. Maybe I'm gonna make myself like a bikini top or like a tank top or a skirt or whatever. Like I'm imagining all these things that I'm gonna be able to do now. Step out of your comfort zone, do things that you've never tried before, do things that you know you're gonna be bad at, and accept the fact that you're bad at it, and stop worrying about the fact that you're bad at it. You don't have to be good at everything. Queen Emma Chamberlain once said, you don't have to be good at something to do it. Just try new things, embrace being bad at things, because that means that you're stepping out of your comfort zone, and outside of your comfort zone is where all of the amazing things in life happen. Remember that improvement doesn't happen overnight, and it's going to take time, and it's going to take multiple different ways to feel better. I still need to take meds, I still need to practice meditation, I still need to drink all my water and eat the food and do all the things that make me feel good, but it's an accumulation of all of those things that are really going to make change in your life. And back to today's collaboration, I wanted to just remind you that if you're interested in Ana Luisa's pieces, make sure you check out the link in the description box. Like I said before, they have a satisfaction guarantee and a 2-year warranty, so if you're unhappy with your pieces, they have got you covered. Thank you so much for sticking around, and I really hope this is helpful for you in some way. Please let me know which tips spoke to you the most, and I am looking forward to all of our journeys in becoming the most confident and happy versions of ourselves. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!